up here on the 6th floor of the Hotel Indy. Beautiful evening. It's going to be about, it's about 22 degrees now, 23. And I'm interested in your thoughts on Pato O'Ward. I'll tell you why. Because I am having lunch with him tomorrow, and we're recording a video about the young fellow. He's, of course, has test driven for McLaren and is a very likeable fella, and is racing an Indycar. I'm photographing him this weekend out at the track. Now, obviously, King Reese, have we got some audio? Alonso, have we got audio? I hope so. I checked it, so I think I'm fine now. Hello, Carly Soleil. Yeah, so I'm off to Indianapolis Motor Speedway. I went out there this morning. It was fantastic. In fact, it was remarkable. It was quite tingly. You might have seen my... Hello, Milton. You might have seen my story post of me on the brickyard, on the bricks, the metre-wide brick thingo. Anyway, so I'm out there Thursday through Saturday. They race on Saturday, unlike F1, which races on Sunday. I'll show you where I am. Have a look at this. Right, this is on the rooftop of the Hotel Indy. So that's Indianapolis we're looking at there. Nice building. And there's some people having drinks over there. We'll come back to me. So Ripper weekend in Miami. Hot, very hot, hard work. Lots of celebrities, and yes, before you tell me you saw me on Sky, yes, thank you for that. And I know when I'm on telly, because I'll pick up my phone, there'll be 100 or 40 messages. No Southern Comfort here, Lane, I'm afraid. Okay, so what I'm going to get my computer open here. Hopefully the music's not too loud for you. I am interested in what you want to know about Pato O'Ward, the young fella that's driving Indycar. He has tested for McLaren in post-season testing. I'm a big supporter of his. I think he can go far. How long are you in town? Let's grab a drink. Dennis, I've got my ass hanging out doing videos. I've got a rare 90 minutes right now where I can talk to you. And I'll remind you that Super Chat gets you right up to the top of the list. And thank you in advance. And if anyone throws in $100 US, they'll get themselves in fact, they'll get themselves 2 downloads from my my ProStarPicks.com site. Thank you, Vladimir. Audio's good. Yeah, I've got this great NTG Rode mic, which I use for my video recording. And get this, when I go out to... Hello, David. When I go out to Indianapolis Motor Speedway, I can record video. Not the cars on the track, I don't want to do that. But I do want... Oh, yes, Elmo's, Jakers. Everyone's telling me you're going to have a steak there. I can actually video, guys. So I'm going to catch up with Grosjean, Marcus Ericsson, Tatiana Calderon, Lindsay Brewer. Who else? Pato O'Ward, obviously. Colton Herter. Yeah, so it should be good. And I put up a video yesterday, which hopefully you've all seen, about my wrap of the Miami GP. And I'm working on one today, which is what the drivers drove. It's an exciting time. What did I have for lunch? Asked Rob Rakefield. Rob, I'm embarrassed to say I had a double beef burger from the restaurant here that was superb, but I should not have had it. Juan Lopez liked my Watchers video. Thank you very much. It's a shame that the Indy 500 is on the same weekend as the Monaco GP, because I would not give up the Monaco GP in a fit. Hello, here's King David throwing in $5 US. Thank you. Hope you had a good time in Miami. I did, King, or Your Majesty. It was funny. I photographed that. You might have seen my Women of the Paddock post where that woman was in a bikini. And she'd just come out of the beach club, and I thought, oh, I'll photograph her. And she was great. She looked different because she had those boots on. And so we did that, put it up on Women of the Paddock, and then a few people got cranky about it. Oh, she looks terrible, and she's too skinny, and you shouldn't have... what's going on there? She's underdressed. Well, she's actually overdressed for the beach club, underdressed for F1. But people carry on. They get all noses out of joint. It was hilarious. I thought she summed up the whole weekend, because that's what it was like. It was out there. People not happy that the race, well, the event was a bit, no, it was very commercialised. It was all about money. But that's what F1 is. Yes, David says very close to 200k. What is it, 1,500 or so? 1,800 more to go? I can't do a live stream from the track. You can't do any video from F1. And I don't know, I wouldn't do it from Indy, because I just don't think that's my audience yet. Yes, people need to chill out, John. I love Ricky Gervais when he says about people getting angry. It's like you walk up to a board that's got guitar lesson pull-off tabs on a notice board. It's got a phone number, and you pull that off and you ring them up and say, I don't want guitar lessons. No, it's not meant for you. If it doesn't, if you don't like it, turn off on something else. Dennis Campbell asks, how long am I in town for? I'm here till next Monday. Bring back the grid girls, says Noble Note. Yeah. I'm disappointed. I left a little bit too early from turn 2 to get that incident between Seb and Mick. But I was never going to stay till that far into the race anyway, because for my stuff, I want to get back for Parc Fermé. Because very rarely will I ever catch a car crash, but I got that lovely picture of Kelly and Max kissing in Parc Fermé. Now that is a real cracker of a photo to get, and you probably saw that was one of my best performers over the weekend. My best performer, what was it? Might have been those 3 women up in the beach club who were enjoying watching the race, and people getting angry because they reckon they could name 3 F1 drivers between them. Too bad. Just the fact that you don't know who's driving doesn't mean you can't enjoy a day out. There's no, you don't have to pass a test to go and watch F1. Then other people are saying, oh, well, it's so expensive. And well, did you realise what they had to do to build that track? My God, that was amazing. That money they would spend was just hand over fist. Will Grosjean be at the race? I hope so. I had a chat with him the other day, and we're all set. And in fact, I'm going to have a barbecue with him at the track. They reckon it's a really social atmosphere. You hang around and have barbecues. Catching up with Marcus Ericsson for a chat and a meal. I'm looking forward to that. Stephen Davis has got himself a stream deck. It's a game changer. It is. Bloody hell, they should be advertising with me. Masterworks are advertising with me on my next video. Now that's an interesting product. If you wanted to buy a Picasso and you couldn't afford a whole one, and let's face it, who can, you can actually buy a bit of it through Masterworks. It's a bit like a subscription thing where you put your money into a pool, and lots of people buy a Picasso, and over time hopefully it appreciates and you sell it. So that's Masterworks. Thank you to them for sponsoring my next video. Ecuadorians are with us, that's nice. How's my process during the weekend? All right, on Thursday I get down there early and I photograph the drivers coming in, and if someone interesting comes in or something happens, Milton, thank you for my $50. Always appreciate the chats and your insights they bring. Rightio, Milton. info@kimelman.com. Send me a note and I'll send you back a promo code for a picture, because you're a very good member of my channel. I appreciate that. So I'll go out and take photos. If I find one I like, I press a button on the back of my camera. It goes up to my Glocal Me unit, which is in my pocket. It's a cracker of a unit, and they're advertising with me, and as they should. I'm probably the best proponent. Is that the word, proponent? For their product. So then it goes up to the internet, goes back to my office, goes up to prostarpics.com, comes back in a Dropbox on my phone. I go to my phone, I take the picture out of my Dropbox, do a little bit of editing, and it's minor, put a watermark on it, upload it with a little text story there. Thank you, Rayfin, for being a 14-month VIP member. So I might put up 7 or 8 posts there until I go back to the media center. Then I'll take the cards out of my camera, I'll download them to my computer, and then I will quickly go and pick the ones I want. I'll edit them quickly, I'll upload them to prostarpics.com, and then I go out again and I do a session. It is absolute full-on immersion, and there is no break. So when people say, let's catch up for a beer or whatever, I rarely have any time. And it'll kill me at some point because it's just too much work. But what a way to go, hey? What a way to go. Lad, you got Seb wearing his Pumas. Yes, I believe that Alpine Stars weren't too happy that he had him over the top, but far out. I can't believe he'd be unhappy because he's such a great character, and that was a great photo. I'm very lucky to get that, of course, because it was only pure luck that I was there, and he ran towards me. No, he didn't run, actually, he briskly walked. And Mark Arnold asked for a copy of that photo afterwards. Mark's his trainer, and who was next to him laughing. What is the number one thing you are looking forward to this weekend? Not having the pressure I normally have. I really only need to focus on maybe 6 drivers. I don't really have to go and photograph any cars on track, but I will. And I don't even care whether I don't know where the spots are to go. But I went out there today, and it's really impressive. Really, it's huge, absolutely huge. Yes, Roman and Marcus are both tremendous fellas. Yeah, in fact, I've got more followers than Marcus Ericsson, and I've got 1,000 more followers than Pato Award, but he's very quickly going to pass me. So here, what questions do you want me to ask Pato? Patricio Award. I'm going to be talking to him. I'm having a scotch and soda, Antonio. I'm going to be talking to him about his brilliance with punters. He embraces fans like nothing I've ever seen. He's brilliant. When an F1 team member asks for a copy of your photo, do you charge commission? Do I make them pay? Yeah, well, some people pay, yeah. They go on to ProStar Picks and buy them. And if they don't buy them, there's normally, you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. What's my plan before the Canadian GP? I don't know. No, I've got no idea. Indy or F1? Well, I've never been to Indy, ever. I've got no idea. Well, I do have a little bit of idea what the cars look like. Try mesh. All right, I'll make a note of this. Here's my note. Try mesh. What is that? Food? No, I don't like tequila. Oh, actually, I don't mind a margarita. No, what do you call it? Yeah, I know Callum and I are catching up. He's not back until late tonight. Margaritas I like. And Christian Lundgaard, yes, I know his name. 253 and 3 likes. Okay, yeah, come on. Let's quickly get this up to 120 likes, please. Can I like it? Can I press like? No, I can't press like, so let's get that up quickly. Yeah, there we go. Keep going, boys. We need it, girls. We need it up to 120. Press the like. Good. Doesn't do you any harm. Takes you a second. Am I working with F1 experiences? A couple of races, John. We got, oh, there we go. Another 10 more to go, please. 10 more people like it. We did it. Well done. Yeah, I can go wherever I want on the track, but often it's tricky to get where I want to go because, I'll give you an example, turns 12, 13, 14, the little twisty section up the top of the track in Miami, that was a fair hike to get there and a fair hike back. And during a 1 hour session, well, you want to be there and stay there for the whole session so that you don't waste any time, but then you waste 20 minutes getting there and 20 minutes back. That's 40 minutes of no shooting. I could be in the paddock and maybe walk 5 minutes one way and 5 the other way. It's always a bit of a compensation. You talk much to Mike Crack? No, never spoken to him, ever. Daniel Ricciardo in Indycar. What do you reckon? They might swap Pato for him or Colton Herta. Don't know. And Drew's coming into downtown. Well, I'm up here, Drew, at the Hotel Indy Bar. And it's beautiful. This is the exact type of hotel I demand. No, I don't demand it. I relish. Because, like, I've sat in that room there downstairs editing and shooting video for 3 hours. And I want to... Oops. No, I don't want that to happen. I want to hide user from the channel, which I just did. Yeah, I sat there for a long time editing and I thought, I've got to get out here and have a relax. And my relax is come and talk to you. And if you want your questions seen, get onto Super Chat and buy me a drink. That's the challenge. I've never been to Finland. What is the worst track? China is a shitter. Oh, and I also seen somebody here mentions Rinus VK. And VK is a shortening of his proper Dutch name. And Peter van Egmond was telling me all about him in Miami saying you'll come across this guy, yeah. How well known are you to F1 staff and drivers? Quite, I'd say, now. Oh, did you see I had that Alpine shirt? That was lovely. Michelle from Alpine gave me that shirt, and I wore it on my last video, which... Can I tell how that's gone? I think I can. My son put that up at 11 a.m. this morning, and what are we? 8 hours later. Yeah, it's going well. I wish I could get the stuff quickly here. What was your least favourite race to photograph? China. In so many ways, and for so many reasons. No, I don't think Indy will be a great track to photograph whatsoever. In fact, I did today watch a little bit of a race, and I saw Pato was leading, and someone came over a corner and got the car airborne. I don't know. I'm just going to have a chat with someone out there and say, just what are the classic shots? I'm not out there to worry about car pics. But it'll be interesting to get podium after the race and just shoot these guys, because I'm told it's a very open sort of paddock. Right, Super Chat gets you to the top, and don't be frightened about throwing in some dollars for this content, which is absolutely free for you. Was Miami overrated? I don't know. Look, see, most of us photographing have no idea what's happening in the race. In fact, I got back 18 laps before the end of the race and spent 3 laps watching it in the media centre, which was good because I got a little bit of an idea. The pit lane walk is nice. Okay. Yes, I know Ted very well from Sky. Beautiful guy. Nice seeing you on the broadcast. Yeah. I got a rough idea of who's shooting what, and you know, I'm aware that, and I can tell too if they're not on air, if they've cut away to some vision. Thank you, Robert. Do you think Mercedes will get it together before it's too late? Yeah, I do. I think there was a good step up on the weekend, but once again, I've got no idea about cars, guys. I'm ignorant. Just know a little bit probably of what you know. I would suggest you would know far more than I would. If you were a US fan and could only attend one race in 23, I don't know, Miami or Vegas. I saw the shots of Miami before it was an F1 circuit. It was very interesting. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I think I like Vegas better. I didn't love Miami as a city, and I wouldn't stay where I stayed at the Hyde Hotel in Hollywood Beach. Nice enough room, you know, big room, and it's an apartment. Best thing was, I had a washing machine. That's such a dream when you've been in hotels for a long time. So I could wash my clothes every night. Loved it. I'm going to stay next year at the Hotel Hilton Aventura. Perth Luxury. Did you ever get to meet the great Murray Walker? I did not. Never saw him even. Someone's driving around with a thumping sound system in their car. You're going to get to shoot Grosjean winning the 500. No, I'm not there for the 500. I'm there for the GMR Grand Prix. Kim, you at the Marriott downtown or the Hilton Conrad? I'm at the Hotel Indy, Dennis. It's a very trendy new hotel that I highly recommend to you, and the food in the restaurant is great. Okay, so I'm at the East Miami Hotel in Miami. Breakfast there, $49 US. But that's not what you pay. That's just the starting point. Then you got your 2 taxes and your tip. Works out to Australians about $85 for breakfast. For breakfast. What a joke. I didn't bother with that. But here, I had beautiful eggs this morning, toast, fruit. I think it was about $18 US, which I think is more than fair. Does F1 Pass only allow pictures, or no, you can't do video. You can't do drones. No one does drones. Having said that, I did see a drone once in Brazil, but they had it tethered. And obviously they had a piece of rope on it so that when it went up, it couldn't go any higher, but then it couldn't go any further or forward or backwards, so that if it got out of control, it was never going to hit a car. Someone's doing college photography, a project, and I've chosen Kim. Get out, FLR Pulse. And I wonder what you will do in your project. I'd like to see that afterwards. I'd like to show my kids. I think that would be interesting. My son Jace is doing my social media at the moment and doing quite a good job. Made a few mistakes, as we all do in life, but yeah. Now, what am I going to ask Pato Award tomorrow? What do you want to know about an Indycar driver? Perth Luxury is now a VIP. Let's raise our glasses. COVID rules. There's no COVID rules. You don't even have to wear a mask in the 2 airports I was at yesterday, nor do you have to wear a mask on the plane. How good's that? Oh, the EOS R3s. Yeah, I've got a couple of things I have to fix on them. In fact, you've just reminded me, and I'm now going to make a note while I'm doing this. Fix R3s and change macros on Stream Deck. Yeah, I should be an ambassador for Stream Deck. Ask Pato if he's going to test for the S1. Oh, he's already tested. Seems like you work all year round. Yeah, I do. I can't have a vacation, Andrew. I have a vacation back in Lancelin for my week off, but I just hang around the house and do more videos. It's an addiction. Got to keep it going. Got to keep you guys happy. You're a very demanding audience, and you devour everything I post. Favourite team principal. I like Gunter. It's always pleasant to me. I like Toto. He says hello and is nice. Don't know Christian that well. Franz Tost is always friendly. Zach Brown, yeah, says hello. Andre Seidel, cool guy. Make sure I have dinner at St Elmo's. Is it St Elmo's or Elmo's? I need to get a whip round going for a dinner at Elmo's. Your super chats will pay for my dinner at Elmo's. Maybe I'll review it in my video. I'm going to do a video. I eat at every major US fast food outlet. But the trick is I'm only going to have one mouthful. So if I go to McDonald's, I'm going to cut the burger in half and then in half again. I'm going to have a mouthful of the middle bit. This is scotch. Ask Pato if he's keen to do Bathurst with Norris or Danny Rick. All right, Pato. Bathurst with Danny Orlando. St Elmo's, okay. Did you manage to get a picture of my Geo walking on the water? No, I didn't. That would have been a good picture. I did see him a couple of times and shoot him. Brickell Key, didn't rate it. Went down there and had a look. In fact, I didn't rate that whole area. I wouldn't stay there again. Just didn't like it. And that hotel was a right royal rip-off. They got one of those shit fridges that you can't go and put your own drinks in, or if you move a drink, you've got to pay for the minibar. I hate that. It's just typical, just making a grab, a cash grab. There's no price for an F1 media pass. Perth Luxury is thrown in $2. Thank you very much. On the list of 40mm yachty. On the list for a 40mm. Oh yes, okay. Good luck for that. One thing being on a list, it's another thing being at the top of the list. Would Pato rather be an Indy champion or a midfield? Yeah, Indy champ or midfield. I'm making notes. Midfield F1er. That's good. Yeah. I've rarely seen anyone who's as brilliant with fans as Patricio. Super Chat gets your comment right to the top, and I'll give you a quick look around here for the 200 or so that are with us. This is what Indianapolis looks like right now. Quite beautiful. Clouds burnt off a little bit. And everybody seems pretty happy to be up here at this bar where the prices are a lot cheaper than they were in Miami. This St Elmo's, everyone keeps telling me about it. Well, you've got to throw in some super chats, people, and I'll make sure I get there and review it for you. Yeah, he does have a great energy about him, Steve. Just love it. You see my photo of him? I put it up on Insta the other day. Did you see that? I loved it. Terry Robertson. Terry's gone and bought me a We call them in Australia an entree, but an entree for the Americans is a main course, an appetizer. Let me show you this picture of Pato that I love. And I had to be on the ball too, guys, because I could quite have easily have missed that shot. I only had 2 frames, but I got it. Look, I rarely miss. That's bullshit. I miss a lot. Now I've got to go back and thank Terry Robertson again. Thank you, Terry, because you've now got my appetizer. Milton Brownrigg's got my main course. Just need a couple of drinks and a dessert now, people. I sound like a Christian minister begging for money, don't I? Come on, with just another $1 million and we can buy that plane that we need to fly around the world and spread the word of God. Why do I fly first class? Have you flown economy? It's very uncomfortable. I don't know why it's so popular, but a lot of people fly it. Favourite food I ate in Miami? I ate shit the whole time. I'll tell you a story. Sunday night, I'm thinking I'll go out to this party with Williams. I got an invite to the Williams party, but it's in South Beach, which is a good half an hour from my hotel. So I leave the track. I've had hardly anything to eat because unfortunately the meal in the evening wasn't very good at the canteen. So I'm thinking, I'll stop on the way home. I'll find a restaurant. Stopped at 2, fully booked, can't get in. Then I thought I'll go back to the hotel and just order something from there, but they don't even have a restaurant. And then I thought, I'll just drive up the coast road, looking there'll be somewhere there. I couldn't find anything. In the end, I went to this pizza place. What a disgrace. Stupidly went in and sat down. I got this sour woman, waitress. And I said, this pepperoni on this pizza, is it hot? I don't know. I eat it. Yeah, but is it spicy hot? Well, I don't know. I don't know. What do you call hot? Anyway, she wanted to stand there and just tell me all the problems. So in the end, I ordered the pizza and then thought, I haven't got any cash. So I went out to the car to get some cash and came back in. She goes, we thought you'd run off. No, I'm going to stand out here. I'm going to have a takeaway. So she brings it out. And so I signed the thing. Oh, no tip. No, it's takeaway. You don't get a tip for being a surly bitch, that's for sure. Not in my books. Have I met Todd or Braun? No, I've not really talked to any of those 3 yet. Am I going to visit Chicago? No, I have no time. $20 won't get me much at St. Elmo's. Yeah, okay. Might be getting me some bread perhaps to start, and some balsamic vinegar and olive oil. The racing roundup, you can do a 1-to-1 with me on my website. Book one of those and I'll gladly talk you through half an hour. What you have to understand is my time is so tight that every second has to be producing something. On top of the list now for a Seamaster Hulk, says Perth Luxury. Perth Luxury is a watch aficionado like me, and I'm wearing this one today, which is a beautiful black-faced Rolex. Is that 11s? I can't remember what the number is, but anyway, it's a good time teller. Nice watch. What was that question? There was an interesting one there. Do you spend sometimes private times with F1 drivers? Yeah, I did. I spent a bit of time in a car going to and from a function the other day with one of them. We had a fascinating chat, and I asked the driver, and he said yes. I won't say who it is, but I said, look, can we ring my son? Hang on. Straight to the Chicane podcast says, enjoy St. Elmo's, this will get you part of the way. LOL, what are your thoughts on the Canon R3? I love the Canon R3, except for a couple of things I still have to fix on it. It keeps changing the ISO on me. No, the white balance. So suddenly I'll look in my viewfinder, it's all blue because it's got the fluorescent lighting setting. But anyway, we'll live in hope to sort that out. So I give my phone to this driver and I say, can you just do me a favour and ring my son and just surprise him? And he says, yeah. I said, it's ringing now. He said, don't you want me to FaceTime him? I said, oh yeah, even better. So I hang up, FaceTime Jace. Jace is getting out of the shower. So he's got his hair all wet and he's got no shirt on. He sees Kim, so he picks up, yeah, g'day. Said driver says, g'day Jace, how are you? He's just blown away. It was the loveliest thing. Lovely, lovely thing. And that's what comes of having good relationships with people. Look, they're a driver, but they're just people. The people that a lot of people know. And any of you who've got kids, you'll know that that's more valuable to you than any autograph from any driver. Just that lovely, what's the word? It's that lovely recognition that your son will go and tell everyone, oh, Dad did this with XYZ. I'm interested in getting into film photography. Oh, God, I haven't shot film for years and I was never any good at it, ever, and I'd hate to shoot it. How care how many drivers they can name? Who care how many drivers they can name? Yeah. You missed a super chat from Robert. Which one's Robert? No, did I say Robert? Terry Robertson. Robert. Let's have a look. Can I press that? No. Where's Roberts? I'm flicking back through them now. Straight to the Chicane podcast. Perth Luxury. Oh, Robert Jennings. How do you manage the logistics of keeping all your kit charged? Oh, it's no drama, Robert. With my R3 cameras, they take the same batteries as my old 1DXs, so I have 2 spares, and I have the charger on my desk, so there's always 2 batteries on the charger. I never have a problem with those. And the R5, that normally lasts me a whole day because I don't use that very often, so that's a different battery altogether. And if Canon CPS are there, CPS services, Canon Professional Services, often if you run short you can just go up and borrow a battery off them. Or if you need more charging because you left your charger at home, you can go and use theirs. What is the livery that looked best for photography? Oh, look, I love the Ferrari, the McLaren and the AlphaTauri. Have you ever shot a controversial pic like the recent pics of the... No, nothing like that. Who's winning the Champions League? I don't follow that soccer. No interest in it. Have I got any sponsors? Yes, lots on YouTube now, and they're coming in 3 a week are inquiring. I had one the other day from some mob that make stretchy lycra stuff for women cyclists, and I thought, that's not my market. Yes, I use eye tracking. Yes, and it works very well. Most of the time. But I'm happy for the 15% of the time when it doesn't work well, I'm happy to wear that for the 85% that it does. Relationship to Daniel, good. I talk to him and say hello, but he's so popular that you never really get much time in the paddock. I know his parents well, yes, lovely man, lovely people, Joe and Grace, but I haven't seen them for a while. You're welcome, Robert. Too bad you will not see the Indy 500 at full speed on the oval. Yeah. Did you get your new shoes? Did I? Yeah, I did. I got them before I left. And I ordered some stuff from B&H Photo that arrived today at the hotel, which is great. And then there's another sponsor that's sending me a very interesting piece of kit. It's a battery charger that charges a whole lot of stuff. And that might be a godsend for me because I hate it when stuff runs out of power. So I'm hopeful that that arrives, and I'll tell you more about that in an upcoming video. I'm nearly finished this. Things are very expensive for Australians in the US. Which gate will the drivers be mostly using in the Spanish? Oh, it's the same gate right in the middle of the paddock. They park right next door. I don't know how the punters can get to it if you're there at the track, I don't know. Oh yes, Jacob, I need Vegemite here in Indianapolis. Downstairs, they have the best toast ever. They deliver it hot, it's sourdough, and I needed it this morning and I must have it tomorrow. I'm begging anyone in Indianapolis, I'll pay for Vegemite. Please, I need it. No, but in answer to Mark's question, have I seen the 1200 Canon lens? No, but I believe it's amazing. And it's only about $19,000 US because, and you might say that's crazy. Well, they only made 20 of another model, a much bigger 1200, and it was about $100,000. What weighs more, Kelly? I'll tell you, my photo gear. I have so much of it. How he thought the test went, rightio. These are all questions that you want to know the answers from Pato Award. Pato Award, how did the test go? Thank you to Perth Luxury again. Favourite single malt? No, not much on that. Is Vegemite, Marmite the same thing? No, I won't eat Marmite in a fit, but I love Vegemite. I drink a bit of, this one's Jamison's, and I also like Tullamore Dew because they don't have Southern Comfort here because they reckon it's a lower divey bar sort of drink. I don't agree. How many days am I on the road this year? Probably about 210. Last year 286. Indy has the, straight to the chicane because somebody said, I said, what will I notice about, what should I see in Indianapolis? And they said potholes. And I noticed it today because I drove out to the track, to the Motor Speedway. Because Canon and CPS are back now, and every second race or so we can get them cleaned. Any news between the dad's son after the son crashed into his dad during Miami? Oh, no. Difference between Marmite and Vegemite? Oh, it's subtle, but no good. Try Angel's Envy Bourbon. I don't reckon... Now, somebody else told me to try some other bourbon, and it was nothing like Southern Comfort. Straight to the chicane wants to get a media pass. I got no idea how you get them. I got mine, that's all I'm worried about. I'm doing very well, Ryan. There's 239 people on here. And this week, I'm going to put up a post giving the opportunity to win a signed Carlos Sainz picture of him coming out of the tunnel in Monaco. He signed a couple for me, and I give them away to further interest in the great Spaniard driver. In Kilbrook, I have 40 staff in Perth. And I've had a business there called Messages on Hold for 32 years. Have you invested in sunscreen? If you want 100% needed at the track, needed at every track. Thank you, Ryan, for loving my content. Perth Luxury, another $2. Vegemite, worst invention ever. No, I disagrei with you. I know, it's a flavor. Oh, Jay Silman's with us. Jace, did you get my email, you bugger? You left me hanging with that Master Works call to action. I was furious. Oh.
It's your birthday. I was like, is my birthday here?
Yeah, what are you doing up, Jace? Oh, yeah, it's 7:30. Any questions, people, for Jace, my social media manager? He's joined us now. I told them, Jace, I didn't tell them the driver who contacted you, but I did tell them the funny story behind you being out of the shower. And a few of them have had a guess. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Yes, I am Ohio Motorsports. I'm going to the GMR GP. It might be a little bit... Girls are quite loud talking, but the beauty of this mic is that it shouldn't pick them up because it's very directional. The Clash. London Calling to a faraway town. Any questions for Jace?
I know.
Thank you, Milton. Messages on hold, client. Love that. Is Indianapolis a little more relaxing? Oh, yeah, Indianapolis. When I went for a drive out to the track, it looked very basic. Reminded me of Tasmania. Some very simple housing out there, but a lovely feel to it. And not super high-rise buildings and not very pretentious. But still lots of beggars on the streets. How much do you reckon you spend on travel? Yeah, quite a lot. Who knows? My office knows. No, I'm definitely talking to Grosjean. We had a chat on Sunday about it, and having a barbecue with him at the track. And that'll be lovely because I'll get some nice relaxed video of that, because we can shoot video at Indycar. Oh, we've been going 39 minutes. Thank you to those who have chipped in for super chats. That's helping me fund a meal tonight. Kim does most of the captions because he uploads them straight from his phone at the track. Yes, he does. And I've got the vinyl album, Eric, too. And I've got the recently released heavier one, so you get two records instead of the one that you used to get. Middle of the night live. Well, at least I have a night shift. Well, Astrid, where are you in the middle of the night? That would be the UK, I'm guessing, would it? Or Europe? Yeah, this one's mainly for eastern states, Australia, and the US of A. How do you cope with time with... Oh, you know what? In answer to your question, jet lag. Is that Balaji? Is that how I say that name? We don't have a problem with it, except coming to America, I did feel tired that first night and just crashed. And if I wake up at 3 a.m., especially on the first night I'm in a new country, I just take a sleeping tablet. I do not take a chance trying to spend an hour and a half sleeping and then taking it. I just take one as an insurance bet. Where am I right now, Ryan? I'm at the Hotel Indy on the rooftop bar. Look at that. That is Indianapolis, which I like. It's me, I think. It's more me than... You have to be a member. It's ridiculous. What's this old video on your channel called Ilma Nearly Goes Through the Fence? Yeah, that was at Targa in WA once. Never been to Scotland, Heather. I should go to Scotland. Who was pick number 2 in the Women of the Paddock? I can't... Can I see that? Yeah, maybe. It'll take me a second. Instagram. Kim Hillman. Jace will answer questions in my absence. Earn his wage. Oh, did you like the picture of Shawn Mendes? No, I can't see picture 2. I can't remember who it was. Why am I in Indianapolis? Because I'm going to shoot the GMR Grand Prix of Indycar, which I'm excited about. It's going to blow me away. I'll be just a fish out of water. I have no idea where to go, what to do, how it works. Where have you been in the USA? Just Miami and Indianapolis via Atlanta. What a shit airport that was. There was nothing open, and what food there was horribly expensive and crap. Eric Munro. Eric's thrown in $5 for a super chat. Thanks for my content. You're most welcome. Being new to F1 fandom, your insider look info is pure gold. Cheers to you. 4 more of those and I can have another drink. Did you get a chance to see the museum at the track? Oh, I saw it from the outside. I didn't go in. I probably have no interest in that. Can someone answer why I'm in Indy for that comment, please? Someone lives an hour from Indianapolis and I'm coming to Indycar race 2. Good, I think there'll only be about 60,000 there, whereas on race day for the 500, they reckon they get 300,000. Fair crowd. Do you plan to maximise your time in the States due to the Schengen? No. I'm going home to... Oh, I didn't even think of that, but yeah, I wanted to stay here anyway. I'm going home after Monaco. Haven't tried beer. Jake, I don't like beer. You won't answer this question. What do you think of Toto? What does he think of me? More to the point. Yeah, I like Toto. Do you have special access to parts of the track? Well, I've got the same access as everyone else as part of my accreditation. What's your watch brand? I have a few Rolexes and lots of others. I'm probably not going to go to the museum, Dennis. I don't reckon I'll go there. Every pace car. They've got a new pace car they showed me today. I got a lovely tour from Susie. It was so nice to walk in there, and they were just great. So I'm just having a look at my posts from the weekend, and unusually, men of the paddock got very close to women of the paddock. Thank you to Ron Elder, who's thrown in 10 of the Canadian dollars. He is adding to your drink tab. Right, well, I'm going to have to go in a minute. I wonder if I can get someone to talk to you while I go and get a drink. That would be funny, wouldn't it? What's your favourite track to take pics at? Monaco. All right, we've got to hide the user on this channel. They're gone. We are famous. Everyone will want. Yeah, I don't know what that question was from someone about the watches. Hello. Do you want to talk to some people while I go and get a drink? There's 257 people here on a live chat. Do you want to talk to them? You can come and sit in my seat. They can ask you questions and you can answer them.
I think I'm okay.
They're passing. So I'll have to find somebody else to do it. But otherwise I can wait for my drink. No, they said no. I need to find some outgoing people. Oh crap, says Callie. Yeah, beautiful night. I love this temperature. It was very hot. Yes, I'm streaming from my iPhone, David, but I've got a good microphone on top of the camera. My USA Miami F1 GP book is going well. It's just a bit of a bummer that because they're produced in China, in Shanghai, they've had a lockdown there, and they've had a couple of lockdowns, so they come back to work and they get all the books out, and then they get this, oh, you got to shut down as well for another few days, so it introduces some delays, but thankfully it's not terribly time sensitive. What's my favourite Rolex watch? The one I don't have, the new white face Panda Daytona. I'm very happy with this one, and I've got two others that I like as well. But yeah, this is nice. And there was a cavalcade of watches. And did you see that Richard Mille was at the track? And I only learnt that because Fencer told me. Did you watch my video? Fencer is the guy that stabs people for a living, and I thought he was giving me some gangster comment when he said that. And then I found out today, or at least I believe, that big tall guy was wearing one of Lewis's outfits. I've seen Lewis in that outfit he was wearing, and I thought maybe he just bought it, but he got someone said his suitcase was stolen, and he ended up taking his clothes and borrowing his clothes. I guess you could come into the bar with me. Let's do that. Let's go that. Come on, I'll bring you into the bar and you can have a look. So this is the bar inside the Hotel Indy. And there's a full cocktail. So it's a lively bar. There's 300 people there. Do you want to say hello to them? 300 people there.
Well, what are you doing? What is this for?
We're doing a live stream.
For what? Like, what do you do?
I'm a Formula One photographer, but these people are all asking questions. So there you go. They'll ask you a question when you can answer them. There'll be one there for you. I just thought I'd have a drink, so rather than leave them hanging out there.
Okay. Wow.
Are they asking you
got
anything?
it close though.
Yeah.
Don't move it back a little bit. Yeah. They don't ask me nothing. Where they at though?
They're all over the world.
Oh shit. Golly.
English.
Okay. Hello. Hey.
Looks like.
Looks like Von.
Buy the man a drink.
Von Miller. Hey, dude.
You buy him a drink.
No, you buy me a drink. You got me on camera without my consent.
They will come on.
You got me on camera without my consent.
Look, they will come on now and they will buy you a drink. You watch. Someone's going to buy you a drink.
On camera without my consent.
Do you want me to take it off?
No, it don't matter. I don't.
Let's see. Someone will buy you a drink in a minute. You watch this.
Are you from Indy? Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Shout out from Tampa.
Von Miller. I wish. I need that Von Miller money.
Where did you get that shirt? Good to see you, brother. Someone should buy you a drink.
Enjoy, guys.
Yeah. If somebody comes up with $16 US here, we're going to buy this man a drink. Von Miller. What's Von Miller?
He's a football player.
Yeah?
NFL
Does he look like
player.
Von Miller? There's other folk here at the bar too.
Hold on, wait. You
We're going to see Von Miller.
see this. Hold on.
Right. Let's hope we get a drink here in a second. It's thirsty work.
I'm not worth $16.
Well, apparently not to them. You're not yet.
That's all good.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I see the likeness. Oh, I see it. There we go. I got you a drink. What are you having?
Hey.
You need to thank Chris Olsen.
Chris Olsen. Thank you, man.
Yeah. Right. We get 2 drinks now.
What are you doing?
Well, these people are buying drinks. Okay. Caleb, who do you want us to buy a drink for? This gentleman here, because he's already got one. Or what about her? Do you want to buy her one? Caleb, tell us who you want to buy a drink for. Where are you from?
I'm from Indianapolis.
Well, tell us about you.
She looks way
I'm
better.
a hot yoga teacher.
She better get about $50.
Okay, well, let's have a look here. Oh, hang on. Someone else has thrown in $5. Buy this man a drink. Questions for Kim. Does wearing a Rolex watch give you more professional networking accesses? It doesn't do you any harm. You're just part of the Wankers Club and other wankers will like you. Right, so do we have to... We got you a drink and then... Caleb,
I think I got 2 drinks. I had 20
Right,
plus
Caleb's going to tell us whether we're going to buy 2 drinks for this fella
No.
or...
1 and 1.
Okay. Can we get our drinks next, please?
What?
Can we get our drinks next? Right here, and Rhino's thrown in $2.
One of your specials. On this man's tab.
Yeah. Have them mention their socials. Okay, are you on Instagram? Do you want to... These people want to follow you?
I'm not on social
I'm on
media.
Instagram. It's _ LEIA period MARIE _
Right.
Leah Marie Hutchins.
Okay, Jared's just thrown in $2. $2, Jared's not going to get much of a drink, but Andrew's thrown in $10.
Thanks, Andrew.
Yeah. Right, well, we better buy you a drink as well, I think.
Of course.
What are you having?
A tale of something,
Okay.
but with gin.
Oh, Calvin, buy a drink from a random person there. Well, I think she's
I'm a random person.
she's a random
Do you
person.
know this man's name?
We're both random.
Okay, well,
We're both random.
there's another one for you.
Oh, thank you.
So at the moment, we have 270 people watching this.
What is this on? What are you doing?
This is a live stream.
You do have to tell us your name at least.
My name is Kim. If you go to
Kim?
Instagram,
K.
go to...
I don't have.
I don't
my
have
phone on.
Instagram.
You don't have Instagram?
My phone's
But
out
Kim.
there.
But in real life, nice to meet you.
Good to meet you, and good to meet you.
Good to meet
So
you.
these people follow me on Instagram,
Nice.
and they're now interested in you because I wanted to get a drink. I'm sitting out there.
Okay, what's your computer?
I think
what's
we're
your-
sitting
what's your
right next to you.
computer
I
got?
just stole a chair from your table because
Fine, I only need one. I
Yeah,
only
no,
need one.
you need to go to their table next. They have a lot more interesting people over there.
Where?
You say you're sitting right next to him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're sitting out there. And now we're going to get a drink.
Some cool content.
Yeah?
Yeah. Better
Well-
than a random guy sitting at the bar. Show them what we're looking at. We're looking at the game.
There's some sort of basketball game going on here between Philadelphia and Miami. Where's that, in Miami? Oh, now that was the game the other night that a lot of the drivers went to. And Julian's thrown in $10. So far,
Oh, Julian.
we've
thank
got-
You.
Did you see Michael
Still
Jordan
three-
down there?
I photographed Jordan.
What
Yeah.
services? What streaming service is this on?
This is on YouTube.
YouTube.
Yeah. But I got 750,000 followers across a few platforms, and this one is always a good one to do live streaming.
All right.
Yeah, so it's a bit of fun.
Yeah, that was the first Formula One in the U.S., wasn't it?
Nope.
It wasn't?
What? Which one? Miami?
In Miami.
No. They've had-
Why was it so big? Why'd they make a big deal
because
about
it's the first one. Thank you, Ryan. Here's another drink. Jesus, boy, guys, these people are going to be
Ooh.
You
smashed.
need to stay
Hey,
over
he'll
here.
be
You
in
need to stay
Indy.
I'm an Indy.
Yeah,
Are you
I'll
going?
be in Indy. I've never been to the Indy
I'm
500 before.
Oh, I'm not going to 500. I'm going to.
I'm going to the 500. I've never been. Type of yoga, hot yoga, and I also manage a yoga studio. I teach hot yoga.
I should go
I
this way
manage
because
a
there's
high-end
too much bright light behind you. See, that's a much better shot.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Hello, new friends.
So,
Follow me on Instagram.
Yeah. So what's again? Your first name is
Leah.
Leah. Rightio. So these people are all over the world, and some of them are getting up in the morning,
Yes.
so they're seeing us having drinks here at dusk.
Oh, wow.
Is the guy on LinkedIn?
LinkedIn, I'm not.
You're the guy.
I'm not.
Well, you people are very generous, very
They are.
generous
They're
people.
really cool.
Yeah, I think they just like to meet
Oh,
new
that's
people.
awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah. Did you met some Filipino? Yes, I've met lots of Filipinos because they are in the first class lounge in Dubai and the business class lounge. In fact, they're almost exclusively employed in that airport. It's 1:36 in
What's your
Slovakia,
home base?
Perth.
Give me a country close.
Australia,
Oh, okay.
Western Australia, capital of Western Australia.
Thank you.
Right, so that's on my tab. Have a cheers.
Thank you,
Have
guys.
a cheers.
Cheers.
And what are you
Thank you,
having,
guys.
Leah?
Can we do a tale of time, but with gin?
And I'll have another one of the Jamisons and soda, please.
Oh, that also sounds good.
Do you want to stick with Tula Mordew or do you want to do Jameson?
I'll just have a Jameson soda.
You want to do Jameson?
Yeah.
Followers are gonna go up.
So thank you to you good people. Here is the girl from the
It depends where we go.
Well, they're nothing like Miami drinks.
That's
My
true.
God,
That's true.
we got Ream Deluxe there.
Not even close.
Yeah. So here's the
Where
other
did you go in
people.
Miami?
Pardon?
Where did you go in Miami? To get drinks? Did you go to
East
South
Miami,
Beach,
I
or did you go to
stayed.
Biscayne,
Nah.
or where'd you go?
I stayed in East Miami, then I moved to Hollywood.
Oh, Hollywood. Okay.
Yeah.
So good on the outskirts.
Yeah. Hello from Akron, Ohio, home of Goodyear and Firestone. What was the girl's Instagram again?
_ LEIA period MARIE _
So do you know how many followers you had before this?
I don't know.
Because you'll get 20 more out of this.
Solid 20. Love it.
There was a girl, the girl that was in the bikini for my Women of the Paddock post. She got, I said to her, I sent her a note and said, you'll get 200 extra followers. Well, she got 300. The power of the internet. Kim, I sent her Instagram to you. Thank you very much for that, E40. Hello from New Zealand. Rate some Filipino staff 1 to 10. They're excellent. They're excellent. They speak great English. East Miami is in Brickell, is it? Yeah. It's much cooler in here than outside. Ross says hello. Thank you to those people who threw in some money for the drinks for these people.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
What did you end up
appreciate it.
getting?
Really appreciate it. This is
Some
a
elegant
this is a
looking
bartender freestyle.
Right.
I asked her for something fresh, refreshing, and
What is
with
it?
bourbon.
Refreshing with bourbon?
Yeah. Cause it's too hot for old fashions. So I think it's
try
is it a bourbon basil?
Right.
Bourbon basil.
Ooh, that's
I'm
solid.
EA40 LL, not whatever. It's a rapper. I'm black, but I'm not cool enough to be a rapper.
Love it.
Do you know Bad Bunny? Do you know Bad Bunny?
Do I know Bad Bunny? I've
Yeah.
heard of Bad Bunny.
Yeah.
I photographed him on the weekend.
Oh.
Nice.
And I photographed Jordan and Gabrielle Union and
Tom
Dwayne.
Brady.
Yes, or Tom. Who else?
Everybody was down there.
Yeah, it was huge. Really, really big event. Your video, Oldest Messages in a Bottle, is cool. Yes, it is a good video. Everything is going to get stolen. No, because they have to come past me to get there. So Leah's a teacher
I'm watching it.
Yeah.
And a yoga studio manager.
and a yoga
Fitness
studio manager. Hello from Taiwan. I've only got 300 odd people here. Normally we get about 600 to 800. I'm not worried about my kit, Robert, because to get it, they have to come past me, so they're not going to get it. Right.
We're watching it.
It's a generous pour. I love that when they generously
Keep it going.
See, in Australia, they measure out every drink so diligently, and you never get one drop more. But here,
Jameson's a solid one.
yeah.
It's a good one to do shots at.
Ask Pato what he wants to see in the future for Indycar. Okay. Gaminator squad, you're going to have a time out there because you're putting too much stuff about Filipinos. We love the Filipinos. Yes, we love the Filipinos. Wait, courage is here. No way. What does that mean? What's you drinking there, Kim? I've got a Jamison's and soda. Right, they're going on my account. Thank you. Right,
Thank you.
I'm going back out there, and we'll see you guys out there.
See you out there.
Cheers. And my
Cheers.
followers love
Bye,
you
guys.
guys.
Bye, guys.
Yeah, wasn't that lovely? And thank you very much for your generosity. That's lovely. That is just lovely. And I think Leah is sitting with these people over there. So at some point she will come back and say hello. I love Shawn Mendes's song, Señorita. I love it. Absolutely love it. I didn't know what he looked like. It had to be. Oh, I tell you, okay, right, here's the story. Do you like Renee Zellweger? I loved her as an actress. I still do. But tis a pleasure. Oh, thank you, these people. There's Leah. She's sitting down with her friends. So Renee Zellweger goes out with Ant, a guy called Ant. And I met him going into the track on the weekend. He is the loveliest guy. And he told me the story of how the pair met. And it was fascinating. And I was really impressed because I've actually photographed Renee before and Ant in Austin last year. You could see effectively, and she wasn't keen to take off her mask. So that was a disappointment. But he said she doesn't do publicity that much. Renee has annoyed a lot of people. Yeah, well, she hasn't annoyed me. You had me at hello. Yeah, I mentioned that too. Oh, and also I had a chat with Michael Douglas because I love that movie Falling Down. And I got a selfie with him. It was a shocker. I should never attempt them. But I walked with him for a little bit and chatted and said, I love that movie where you're the cranky customer. He said, Falling Down. Loved it. Absolutely loved it. And I was happy with that. I got to have a chat for 10 seconds. Thank you to Rhino's Race Room 66 for your account. Check your gear. Yeah, I'm all safe. Look, I'm all fine. What have I lost recently, I wonder? I left a 600mm lens. Okay, I'm going to make a note of that comment, Robert Jennings. Yeah, I left a 600mm lens in an airport lounge, and they came out on the plane and said, has anyone left a big camera there? And I looked at my stuff and thought, yeah, that's me. Halo or aero lens. Because what's going on here? Thank you, Robert Jennings, and thank you too for the people who have stumped up for my drinks here, and to my long-term VIP members like Milton Brownrigg. He is a champion. Any chat with George Lucas? Didn't see him. There's a couple of people. Oh, if you watch my video, I won't tell you that story. There's a good story in there about one of my fellow photography mates he took a photo of Michelle Obama thinking it was one of the Serena Williams, Venus Williams girls, and then he's walking back and he gets a note. Michelle Obama's there, can you get a picture of her? And he's gone, hang on a sec. Oh yeah, I've already got it. He had no idea. And I'll admit I am clueless to a lot of stuff. The Miami track. Yeah, it was a struggle for me to find shots. I got some reasonable ones, but it was a long walk, and really you would spend so much time going from one spot to the next that it wasn't worth it. Martin Brundle got all the people names wrong. Yeah, well, how can you get everyone right? He knows the number of people, and he's got someone in his ear feeding him information. And if they get it wrong, it's embarrassing. Anyway, you know what? It doesn't really matter. It's just nothing, really. It's life. Indy or F1 for closer racing. Okay, Roman. Closer racing with Indy or F1. What do you think of the end of Indy Speedway? I loved it. I thought it was fantastic. It's situated right in the heart of a residential industrial area. The stands are amazing. The grass is so beautiful. It's a really well-kept track. Indycar in Mexico anytime soon. I don't know if other people are seeing you out of focus, but I am. No, I'm definitely in focus. Look at that. And then take it out at the other end. Look, this place I've got close enough to a week here, and I can take all of my clothing out and put it in drawers. I love that. I love it. Where else in USA would you like to see an F1 race? No, I'd like to see one in Perth, so I didn't have to travel somewhere. Yes, Dylan, I am aware of that. Thank you. Do most of the photographers get along? Yeah, you see them every week. It's pointless being cranky with them. Black screen, not my end. Yes, you saw me on the telecast. Yes, you're out of focus now. Well, do the screen go black? What did you do before being F1 photographer? The same thing I'll do when I've stopped being this. Go back to my business, messagesonhold.com.au. Lost the video. Why? Why we lost the video? Oh. Bugger. Oh, I don't know why, guys. Sorry. Don't know. You're on radio now. Sorry, guys. I've done nothing unless I'm running too low on battery power. What am I on here? Let's hit focus. Losing audio now. It's all gone to shit. Went black. No audio. You said you have a good face radio. Right, video. We lost you in 7 black now. It's back. It's back. Oh. Well, I did nothing, guys. I did that zoom in thing and that buggered things up, and then I just waited. So thank you for your persistence. Oh, we still didn't lose anyone. Let's go for an interesting question here, and super chats get your name to the top. And thank you too. Those people were nice, and Leah's over here enjoying her drink with her friends.
Hi. It's her birthday. It is my birthday.
Right. Well, these people will buy you a drink if you stay around long enough. It's her birthday. How old is she?
23.
23, and is your and she does hot yoga. Let's see if anyone throws in for a drink for you. 20. Happy birthday, says John Fuller. Caleb Fish says cheers to her, but no one's stumping up for a drink. I've been to Prague. I went there for 2 nights. It was just crazy busy. Yeah, lots of people wishing you happy birthday. From Scotland. Beautiful night here in Indianapolis. What a lovely place to be. Can you shout out my son Stuart Williams? He's a big fan. It's his birthday. Same as our friend over here. Merry Birthmas to Kimmy Williams' son. Right, what about these fuckers? Hide the user on the channel. Would love Indycar at Monza. Yeah? I just am so excited to go to a new competition, and I will be the new boy with absolutely no idea. He'd say to sod off instead of happy birthday. You know, James May slept in my... Hey. What's her name? What are you drinking, Mackenzie? Calvin Raston has bought you a 23rd birthday drink. Calvin, where are you from? So now what you have to do is go up and order 1 drink on my tab, and she can just look at me and I'll go like that, because I'm doing a live stream. And then you can come and say thank you with your drink to Calvin. Yeah.
Thank you, Calvin.
This is Calvin here.
Thank you so much, Calvin.
Oh, nice, Calvin. My birthday's in 2 weeks, if that makes a difference.
You've had one already. Calvin, you've made that young lady's evening tonight. That's very generous of you. And isn't this fun? This is just fun. Hope she really is having a birthday and hasn't just made that up for a free drink. But I'm sure we'll see her when she returns here. This is such a much nicer atmosphere than Miami. I thought Miami was just too many poses in the city where I was. Who's my pick to win the race on Sunday? Where's the race on Sunday? If it's here, that's a Saturday, and I've got no idea who's good. I know that Pato won the last race, and I know that Grosjean pissed somebody off, a few people off, and there was talk that they're going to gang up on him. But, yeah, I took a photo of Roman's hand, and he's remarkably well healed. I'm waking up for work in 5 hours, but I'm loving this live stream too much. Good on you, Robert. You know what? You can sleep when you're dead. You really can. You just be a bit tired. Tired is no big deal. Is there a specific driver I support? No, I don't. When you say support, I like a lot of them. The ones that I have relationships with, I like, obviously, because they're just like, not close friends, but friends. Have I photographed an endurance race? I have not. Brickell is the land of posers, which is why you moved to Italy. What else can I tell you about that you would find interesting? Miami and Indianapolis are different. Yes, they are. This is Midwest, isn't it? Bible Belt. That's not my quote, Dylan. That's someone else's quote. Is Qatar business better than Emirates? Well, it depends, because Emirates on the 121 layout in business is very good. Qatar on the Q suite is immaculate. 232 is atrocious. It's not a lie flat bed, it's an angled bed. I would never ever fly it. I don't care how much cheaper it is, it's just an awful product. It's like Qantas's angled flat bed. Your underpants ride right up your back because you fall down. It's awful. Gulf Air, yes, I've flown Gulf Air. Go to the Mug and Bun. I'm going to go to Elmo's Steakhouse now, thank you to you people. Oh, look, Teddy, don't worry about the restaurant recommendations. The restaurants that I eat at are the closest ones to where I am that serve good food. And downstairs here, the food is excellent at the Hotel Indy. If you're coming here, go and stay at this place. It is cool. Like, who doesn't want to be in a bar like this that overlooks the city? It's unpretentious. The weather is perfect. The people are nice. You've met 3 of them now. I saw that White Castle thing. What is that? A hamburger joint? I think I've seen it before. Please ask the guy, where did he get his shirt? My friend in there, where did he get his shirt? Okay, maybe. Except Australia, what is your favourite country? Oh, you know, I love the people in. What was the last Italy city we were at? What was that city? Imola. Yeah, I love the Italians. I think they're just beautiful people. Yeah. What? This guy here? This guy? You want to know where his shirt's from? It's just a simple blue and white shirt. Hello from Sydney. Tuning in whilst I was working. It was a pleasure meeting you in Melbourne. Hugh, did we meet? And thanks for signing. Oh, well, Hugh was one of a couple. I think 3 people in Melbourne bought their F1 photo books of mine that they'd bought. And I found that, well, they found me and I signed them for them, which was a lovely thing because I don't physically touch those books. They leave the printer and they go straight to you. But the other thing that was funny, I was getting on a flight at Fort Lauderdale to come here, and a guy says, Kim, and we start chatting, and he said, oh, you took photos of us at the top of the tower in Austin, and I remembered it vividly, and it was quite a remarkable coming together. And then when I was going through security, I went to go and get another, a tray to put my stuff in, and the gentleman said, oh, let Mr. Illman through. I thought, he hasn't even said hello, he just said, oh, he's known me. That was freaky. And I have another funny story. Do I have a funny story? Yeah. So I'm traveling, and they say you have to have photo ID to get on the flight, and it's only a intra-American flight, so I take my driver's license out. Oh, this is from out of state. I said, from out of country? Oh dear, that's difficult. Oh, you got to stand over there. So I stand over there, and they got to run around, and they get a book out. And it's this book of all the driver's licenses. She said, well, we have to test it, it's real. If it's not real, I said, well, my passport's in my luggage. Oh, it was a big old drama. Anyway, so she gets her book out, and she reads what to look for, and she puts her my driver's license under her blue light, and obviously she saw what she had to see and let me through, but that'll be on my travel video that comes up next. We're up to 308 people as Australia, or in particular Perth, wakes up. Maybe my wife will be watching. Jace, tell Tonya to get on board and say hello. As I came out on Friday or Saturday night of the track, I was talking on talking my phone to my wife, audio call. Oh, here we go with these wankers. Hide user on the channel. Remove. And these girls, these 2 black girls were saying to me, oh, we love your channel or whatever. And so I put it on a screen, what do you call FaceTime, and these lovely girls said, oh, that's Tonya. I said, yeah. She said, oh, my name's Tonya. Yeah, it was a very funny interaction, and you realise how small the world is and what social media does, that it brings so many people together. And the other girls are still in there getting their drink. I don't support any team, Harry. Don't support any team. I love them all. And did you like my Alpine shirt that I wore in my video? I've still got that in my room. And we got free shirts. If you watch my video, you'll know this. We got free shirts from the track, which 2022. Pato, there we go. Von Miller. That was our Von Miller lookalike, was it? What do you think is the most bizarre Grand Prix experience you've had?
Cheers, Calvin.
Only one of them went on my account?
They put one of them on your account, yeah.
I live in hope.
Look at me.
Yeah.
No, just one.
Thank you.
I'm a big rocky paper.
Good on you. Do you have a good rapport with Danny Rick? Yeah, we say hello. Look, I've not spent any real time with Daniel. Hello, here we go. Raz has got my attention with a super chat, a donation. In the US, they use a system called Real ID. Most of the 50 states have this program. Driver's license become valid across 50 states for federal identification purposes. Right. Yeah. This country is really a nightmare to travel in. It is what it is. Not enjoyable at any stage. They drank 5 at the bar, says Kelly. Yeah, well, you live in hope, don't you? Alex Albon's hair's a killer. Yes, he had it re-dyed. What a lovely fella he is, and his girlfriend's even nicer. Do you mail all your F1 swag back home? No, I keep it. I got a mini helmet, as you saw in my video. Kim, any chance of a meet and greet in Austin? Oh, probably not. The meet and greets are tricky. They are really tricky. I did one in Melbourne. There's only two people turned up, and I wanted to do one outside a gate, but then there's a drama of working out which gate to do it at. Indianapolis Airport, yeah, very nice, very clean, very nice. Yeah, and I do know that the tradition is to drink milk. I asked Susie today at the media centre, and she told me that. Did you get to splash in the fake water? No, I didn't. I went out there a week before. I wasn't allowed to use any of the photos I took because I was a week early. Right, how are we going here? What car have you hired? I got just an ordinary VW Jetta. But I love that last car, which I talk about in my video. You have to watch my video to find out what I had last car. Sebastian and I drove the same car. There you go. Oh, here's a question for you. I am looking at your questions now on the screen, and now I look at the camera. Question, camera. Questions, camera. Can you tell? Because there's only a 3 centimetre difference in where I look. But can you tell where I'm looking? Someone's going to say good night. Robert's going to bed. Please wish Robert a good night. Good night, Robert. Now, for those of you who have just joined us, we are here at the top of the Hotel Indy, overlooking Indianapolis, and that is our view there. It is a very special evening weather-wise. It is quite beautiful. Now, if you're in Finland right now, I'm going to urge you to get over here. It's a really lovely evening. Somebody lives in Pittsburgh, home of the Steelers. New York City was attacked. When was it attacked? Recently? Someone got their COVID vax in the garage at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Ask if you can dig a brick out of Ray's Creek at the Speedway. Dale Jr. did it. Dale Earnhardt, is that his name? Yes, I'm going from Indy to Spain via Dallas. And I'm going to rent a car and I'm going to go to all the fast food joints and rate each one and have something from each one of those places. I'm a barfly. Kelly, I have worked my ass off for so long that I just need to have a relaxing evening. And so what am I doing? I'm spending it talking to you people. Where am I going to do the rest of the night after you? I don't know. I'll probably run out of energy and go to bed. I'm quite tired. Is Barcelona great? The city is nice, yeah. Yeah, it is nice. Beautiful people. So many Spanish there. They overrun the joint. Be careful renting from any car company. They are... No, I'm going to say something here because I thought, I'm going to have trouble renting here. I always do. And there was the nicest guy. He got me in and out in minutes. Is it getting too noisy for us there, guys? Is it getting too noisy? 321 people online. If you want to get a super chat going, your donations will be gladly accepted. And so far tonight, we've bought Leah a drink. We've bought that gentleman in there a drink. Well, no, not we, you have. And that girl over there has been bought a drink because it is her 23rd birthday. My schedule, Darren. Tomorrow, lunch with Pato, dinner with Ericsson. Next day, we're going to the track for a media day. Friday, practice, quali. Saturday, race. Sunday, I'm going to go eat at all these restaurants. Monday, fly to Barca. Tuesday, arrive in Barca. Have Wednesday off, probably record a video. This is the Cannonball Room, Mr. N. Yeah, this is it. It's fantastic. You've bought everybody a drink. No, I haven't bought everyone a drink. Have you found that doing YouTube and streams like this make the travel downtime? Yeah, look, these are lovely, Ethan. Absolutely lovely. It's so easy. What about this fucker here? Report. I've reported him. He can fuck off. Go away. He can go away. Message reported. Thank you very much. Yeah, but this is the sort of place I like. I did not like the hectic days in Miami and then having to go back to that apartment, which was nice, but didn't like it. I think Ericsson hit us. So you're going to be at the Montreal track? Yeah, unless I get COVID. Every track unless I get COVID. How many flights you have in a year? Tell you at the end of the year. I know. Who wants to be my moderator for these? Can I add a moderator? Who can I add? No. I don't want that guy as a moderator. Remove. I've buggered that up. Oh, Jesus. Remove moderator. I've done that now. Oh, there's a fly buzzing around me here. That's a very pesky critter. Mr. Pilot, some Aussie dollars coming into the channel now. When will you... Oh, video. I've done the timeline. I have to send some pictures back to the office and they'll put that together. So that'll be out tomorrow. What the drivers drove. Dennis Campbell, have you got me some Vegemite? Are you in Indianapolis though? Because if you're not in Indianapolis and I can't get it for breakfast tomorrow, well, it's disappointing because I really love the Vegemite. Especially with sourdough bread and good cold butter and very hot toast. I have a Jamison's and soda tonight. You know what? I've got to say thank you to the lovely people in East Miami. When I did this livey last week, they came up, a husband and wife team, the loveliest people. They bought a bottle of Southern Comfort with them, and then they took us out, me and Michael Potts, another photographer, upstairs at the East Miami Hotel for drinks and nibbles, and it was just great relaxation. Anybody in the bar watching, come and say hello. I don't think any of these people are watching this. No, I don't think they're F1. I don't even think they know what F1 is in Indianapolis. No one's looking, so I think they're not aware of F1. Is Mick Schumacher his mum sometimes? Oh, I've seen his mum a couple of times at the track, photographed him, yep. Speak your email, mate, if you want Vegemite. I have the hookup local. What's your email? info@kimillman.com is where you'll get me. What are the chances? Yes. Oh, far out. I've got... Are you going to make the stuff you do in Indianapolis a video? Yeah, I'll do a difference between F1 and Indycar. What's the goss with Daniel? Is he safe at McLaren? I only read the same stuff you read. No one tells me anything. Would I see any F1 drivers there on Saturday? I don't know. Would they come to this event? I wouldn't have thought they would. Yes, Jim. Do you know what circuit is replacing Russia? No, and it's coming quite late, isn't it? No, I didn't go to Alabama. I went to Atlanta, and hardly anything was open. The food was appalling. Service was atrocious. Well, you reckon Latifi's going to get the arse at the end of the year? He's got the money, though. Are you going to the Isle of Man? No, not going there. Do you like red IU polos? What is that? Biggest difference between F1 and IndyCar is driver and paddock. Yes, everyone tells me that. The drivers mix freely, and you can buy a ticket and for extra X dollars get into the paddock. And they drag the cars through a passageway. They tow them out onto the track, which will be interesting. What they flew to the race, how would I know that? I can only do stuff I can see at the track. I'm in Indy for another 6 nights. Or is it 5? 5 or 6. Have you met the Aussie NBC IndyCar commentator lead if you're negative? Where's your scarf? It's about 24 degrees, 25 degrees now. No scarf required. What's my favourite F1 track? Could you people tell Rui Rodriguez what my favourite F1 track is to photograph? Ruiz, I'm sure. There we go. Look, straight away, Monaco. Welcome to Indy. Kyle, are you in Indy? Are you in Indianapolis right now? Thank you to Brad, and thank you to Brian and Hugh and JD. Comparison between F2 and Indy makes more sense. I don't know much about F2 really. I love the Cannonball Lounge, Mr. New York Yankees 123. Who wouldn't? Music's not too loud. We're 6 floors up. Not the tallest building in town, but there wouldn't be too many of 40 floors or anything. Could there ever be an F1 on the Gold Coast? No, that's a shit circuit, that V8 thing on the Gold Coast. It's tacky. Do you want to see Fernando get the Triple Crown? If he does it, and I'm watching it, I'll be happy for him. How's the vibe here? Oh, relaxed up here. Relaxed. I've got to have some dinner at some point. But if you're coming here to Indianapolis, you want to come to the Hotel Indy. It's new. I think it's only been up for 6 months. It's a really lovely spot, and you come up to this bar. And I'm surprised nobody's come up here yet. Jose, in answer to your question, the grid was horrible. So busy, so crazy. With all the flights and hotels, how difficult it is to make a living. It's very tricky. Yeah. If they had them all in the same spot and you could stay at home and just travel, well, wouldn't that be a dream? You could make a fortune, but yeah, unfortunately there's lots of costs involved. Do I think Pato is next up for McLaren if Darren gets the axe? Well, what about Daniel? Sorry. What about Colton Herta? He's also going to be doing some testing with the team. Salary cap for F1 drivers. That won't make Lewis very happy. Or Max. They're on the same sort of money, I believe. Oh, my hands are too big in shot because that's where the camera is, aren't they? That's something I can't wait to see. Was that you I saw on TV during the podium? I don't know. Yeah, Martin Brundle was like all of us. You couldn't get around in the paddock. There were too many people there. They've obviously given out way too many passes and it became a melee, a free-for-all. This is my Clash t-shirt that you all like. London calling to the faraway town. Yeah, he would have been well at home at the track on Sunday. Say hi to Scott Dixon. Will Power, I know his name. Scott Dixon's obviously a driver. It appeared that way, Kim, watching Mark Brundle trying to conduct interviews was terrible. He's very sharp, isn't he? What track is the best one to attend in person? I don't know, because we don't shoot from outside the wire. We stay inside the wire. Roger Penske, I don't know. He's an investor, isn't he, in the Indianapolis Motor Speedway? I think he is. To 332 people watching now. We've been going 90 minutes. Now we need some more super chats here, because what we need now are some snacks. I can't remember my most memorable moment, Rui. I don't have anything that stands out. I want some Vegemite. Check my email. I can't. Oh yeah, I can over here. If someone's got me some Vegemite, I'll be well happy. I'll gladly take it off you, Dennis, tomorrow, and I will gladly pay for it. I just would love some Vegemite. Says Hot Rod Modeler. Really enjoy your channel. My dream is to attend an F1 race. Your dream will come true. Go and do it. Go and do it. Although probably not Miami because it's quite expensive. Why doesn't F1 do the US, Canada consecutively? Because that would cannibalize each other. I think you've got to spread them out. Stay passionate. And the answer is Monaco. Oh, I've got these other t-shirts, which there's one back in Perth for me. Thank you, Dennis. Thank you very much. That's very kind of you for the Vegemite. Yeah, this t-shirt is, not this one, but the ones that I've done recently are all the tracks. It's beautifully done. I love it. My graphic designers did it, and hats off to them. Sensational effort. Scott McLaughlin, New Zealander, is starting to make some headway in Indy. Yes, I will be on the lookout for him too. I'm adding more and more drivers to my list of people to photograph and talk to. I think it's going to be fascinating. I might have 4 or 5 videos in this thing. What am I looking forward to? Having someone travel with me at no cost that can do all of my editing and knows every photo I've taken. Someone that can do what I do. Otis, the Indy 500 is on the same week as Monaco, and I won't pass up Monaco. You speak to any team members? Yes. Next question, please. Why am I doing Indy? Because I have a week off and I didn't want to go home. I couldn't go home, it was ridiculous. Because of the weather, you reckon, Aaron? Oh, okay. Flying out of Chicago is cheaper, but I don't want to drive 3 hours to Chicago. Unfortunately, I am very poor when it comes to time. Time is something I don't have. Is it noisy? Is it noisy? Because everyone's starting to get quite rowdy here. Caleb, Monza, yes, looking forward to Monza. Now, I should also let you know that Marcello is from Brazil, and he is, for 11 years, not counting the last 2 due to COVID, has enjoyed attending the race. Hard to miss Monaco. Yeah, it is. It's just amazing. Oh, everyone's getting noisy and rowdy now, huh? What? Can't hear you, Kim. Kidding. Good, because that's the beauty of this microphone. You hear me. That's the beauty of this microphone. I'm staying at the Hotel Indy, Ethan, and it's an absolute cracker of a joint. German GP will return. Oh, I don't know, but I like that wet day we had there, and Nico came off at that last corner, and it was all happening. That was a ripper day. And Lance Stroll smiled. Oh, sorry. And Kvyat made the podium and he shook everyone's hand. Sorry, guys. Oh, Jesus. I've gone through another bloody 100. Why is this doing this? Just one moment. So you know, I travel the whole year with my Australian Telstra SIM. And in most countries, that one, or my virtual SIM, which is a Vodafone, works perfectly fine. But I try and use the hotel's Wi-Fi, but I don't think I'm using it. I think I'm just chewing through data here, like a waterfall of data going over the cliff. How many colleagues do a similar job like you at the track? None. None do what I do. I'm the only stupid one to do what I do. Predictions on the 2022 F1 champion. Charles Leclerc. I'll go for the front runner. Yeah, I did notice Lando put that picture up pretty quickly, didn't he? Vodafone is Verizon Wireless. I don't know what my son's doing with that helicopter license, Darren. He's a funny boy. He's very driven. Favourite spot to photograph in Monaco, coming out of the tunnel, is just the most that shot I got of Lando and Daniel last year, that just sells every single week. It is an absolute money spinner and will be forever, because we will never see that Gulf livery logo, the Gulf livery again. Tony, that's why I'm here. That's exactly why I'm here this weekend. Shock me with a question. Come on, who can shock me with a question? Pork tenderloin sandwich. Okay, where do I get that pork tenderloin sandwich? It is 19 minutes past 8 p.m. What did you do before you got into F1? I ran my business, Messages on Hold, which still goes strong in Perth. You only need to ask it once, mate. Have a look at messagesonhold.com.au. Do not eat the pork. Why? Worst race I've been to? Just China, any China race. I don't like going there. It's not an enjoyable experience. I'll have to go and get another drink in a minute. That's going to be tricky. We're going to have to go back in and buy someone a drink. At the Mug and Bean, you reckon? Are they still testing drivers for COVID? No, there's no testing. It's optional, recommended but not mandatory, and no one's interested. We've completely gotten over it. Have you ever heard yourself by surprise? Yeah, lots of times I ring companies to go, oh, that's my voice. Although far fewer now than when I first started my business. Yes, Mike, I've been told I have to go. In fact, a number of people have chipped in to buy me dinner at St Elmo's, so I'll be going down there tonight. Oversized and obnoxious. Okay, that's the pork sandwich, I imagine. Somebody told me to go and have the Cuban sandwich, and I did a video of it, and I'll use it in my travel video. It was really good, and I met some lovely people there, just lovely people. Franco, you need to get that petition going with Netflix to get me on Drive to Survive. I insist. You must. You must do that. Most boring is China. Worst race, China. Rudest driver or team principal. No, never come across any driver that's been rude, ever. Not one moment, not any team principal, never, ever. No, it's completely the opposite. The other day I was in Lewis's way and he said, excuse me, Kim, and he just moved me aside. You know, not a bad word to say about any of them. They are just genuinely nice people. Anyone's welcome to come up and buy me a drink. Media Noche, that's what I had. Kelly, that's what I had. But I pronounced it wrongly on the first two takes of the video, and these lovely people were saying, get the Media Noche sandwich, which stands for, they told me, midnight, night sandwich or something. Yeah, I had it. I had that same sandwich. That's remarkable. And where was it? It was in Cuba, little Cuba or Havana or whatever it was. I don't drink bourbon. Thank you. Haven Smith, thanks for keeping me company during my dinner in Virginia. This bar's starting to fill up now. Media Noche was good. No pool, but I don't swim in the pool, although no, last one I had a pool, I didn't go and swim in that. Yeah, I'm going to St Elmo's. I have to. Have you witnessed a driver do an unbelievable kind act for which you've been sworn to secrecy? Never. But you can tell. There was a lady in a wheelchair just inside the paddock or just outside the paddock last race in Miami, and so many drivers stopped because it's just a simple thing to do, because it is harder for someone in a wheelchair to get a driver's autograph, a selfie, because they can't chase them. Everyone else can chase them. So they do the right thing. It's just a common sense thing. I don't see any of them being up themselves. I see Lewis being busy and he being under a lot of pressure, and Max too, because they often, if they stay too long, it becomes a melee, a debacle. And I've not a bad word to say about any driver. Some of them are just not interested in the media, and they don't have to be. Worst airline. Haven't really had a shocker. What are we up to? 344. It's interesting. Normally the numbers drop off, but who's this fella behind us? You got a question for him? Anyone got a question for him? Have you ever tried Daniel Ricciardo's wine? No, I haven't. I'm going to a race in a wheelchair with a sad kid now. Are you? What race are you going to, Kelly? What's going on over here? That's the happy birthday group. 5 girls and a guy celebrating one of the girls' birthdays. And once again, thank you to those people who have chipped in on Super Chat. If you want to get your comments seen, by all means, chip in. Is the pool at the Marina Bay Sands the best pool in the world? Yeah. Yeah, it is. I've been up there a number of times, and it is mighty. It's a real pleasure to be at. Hello from Barbados. That's not far from Miami. Did you enjoy the seafood? I ate poorly. Atrocious food, and I'm disgusted with what I ate. I failed to plan, and it was too many hours at the track. The guy in the background's mustache is nice. Says, there's 350 people looking at your mustache. Did you tour any of the boats? Yeah, I did get a photo of all of the boats. Says Oliver Marlowe about the Mo. 48 kilometres equals all the junk you want. Yeah. But it's not real, is it? Would you recommend Monza as a race? No? No, I didn't love Monza. I like the Tifosi and the craziness of them, yeah. Good to know. I was also 2 times then at the best pool in the world. Yes, you were. And when you go there on Grand Prix weekend, you go with Henry Velkovsky and you're his guest. Anything goes. He's a funny man, Perth man. It's sad, but you won't see 350k people walking into the gate on Saturday. I know, there's 60,000. What has been your favourite moment of the season so far? I quite like getting the photo of Kelly and Max kissing. That was interesting because I didn't realise it, and I was standing next to a lovely fellow called Michael Potts, and he and I were next to each other, and then he turned to me and said, "Oh, Kelly's 2 down, and his mum's, or Kelly's 3 down, and his mum's 2 down." And I looked and said, "Oh, that's great." And he said, "I'll go low, you go high." Fine. And that was great. It works really well when you work with photographers like that. People in Indy seem camera shy, not the ones I'm dealing with. They're all loving it. Eric, don't be embarrassed. Don't be embarrassed. That's what America does. They are just over the top. Nova Scotia, Canada, says Bolt MV. This one, Adam. Then we're at the Hilton Aventura. Yes, Daniel, Dennis, I will definitely respond to you. Can we get lunch tomorrow? No, tomorrow I'm having lunch with Pato Award. Unfortunately, you come second. Do I miss China? Yes, I long for China to be back on the calendar. The quality of accommodation is superb, and the surrounds of the track are just so beautiful and eye-watering for photography. No, I will say the media centre is fantastic. All right, can we all say goodbye to Daryl? He's nipping off now. And Dennis saw me on TV with my bucket hat, yeah. I own that bucket hat, although a young Singaporean photographer had one on as well. Pato to F1, I'd love to see him there. I reckon the kid's fantastic. If he drives as well as he handles the fans, he's a champion, world champion. Best paddock, Abu Dhabi, Austin, Melbourne's nice. Is America over the top in race presentation? Yeah, it has to be. It's America. If they're not over the top, if you want to go and stand in the mud, go to Silverstone. If you want over the top and spectacle, come to Miami or Las Vegas. I'll tell you one thing, you won't be standing knee-deep in mud in Las Vegas. You won't be having to queue, or actually you might have to queue. Americans love to queue, don't they? Have you gotten in trouble with officials at any race? Yeah, twice. Do you like cookies? Yes. Okay, so yesterday, and it might be my travel video, I decided I had 6 hours to kill and I had to edit video somewhere. I could go to the airport and go to the lounge. Luckily I didn't, because I didn't get lounge access. So I went to the I went to the Four Seasons and I had a very expensive lunch, but it was beautiful quality. And I just edited video at the table in this restaurant for 6 hours. It was lovely. Like physically, is there room at the tracks? But yeah, physically it's fine. Yes, Kaka, I have a book called African Safari, which was 26 weeks in Africa over 2.5 years. Met Pato many times. He's terrific. He's better than that. Hard not to root for his success. That's right. I've never met anyone like him. He's a real amazing character. Any F1 personnel at Indy? I'm not at Indy yet. Hard to tell. US is so overrated. Yeah, I don't. No, it's just different. It's absolutely different to Europe. Yeah, it's just different. And you don't want the same. You don't want 23 races the same. I don't want 23 Saudis, trust me on that. And I don't want 23 Monzas. I'll have 23 different races. No, in answer, Kilbrook. The complete F1 circus does not stay at the Viceroy, and now it's the W. In fact, a lot of the drivers hate it because it's so noisy and they prefer to stay away. I'm staying there for a couple of nights on testing because the rate drops by about 80% after the race.
I'm kidding.
We had a great time, says James, in the US at Miami. Thought the whole thing was really well organised. Well done to you. 23 Monacos? No, that would get boring. Of course it would get boring. Kim, is there a cars driven to Miami video coming? Yes. In fact, once I've finished this, I have to get all the photos up for my office to edit. Montreal, I've been to one, Becca, just one. Messages on hold, Kawasaki. Messagesonhold.com.au. Yes, Dennis, I can't do it now. Would you do a live video during Monaco race? Not during the race. I can't video. I'll lose my accreditation. No, you can do whatever you want, Franco. Off you go. Fan meetup this year. Definitely at Silverstone in Milton Keynes. Definitely. What's my favourite thing to collect? Nothing. I realise now that you don't need any copyright strikes. Store it somewhere, and you can't look at everything at once. So, do I surf? No, I can't surf. Now I'm just answering all of your questions. We need a super chat straight away. Pardon me, a super chat, please. What will I tell you about now? The sun has gone down behind us, and now we're starting to see the lights become more prevalent here on the top of the Hotel Indy in Indianapolis. Kim, you fancy any strip clubs? The Red Garter is a couple of blocks away. No, I just think you get reamed at strip clubs. You are just a target and a mug. Joseph says he's a college student and he doesn't think he'll be able to afford any F1 race in the US for the next few years. Lots of people can't afford. F1 is a very expensive sport because they have to build everything. Every time they go to everything has to be built and brought in. It's a horribly expensive thing to build stuff.
Is it like an MD or what?
All the Russians gone from the yeah, I would Nuru massage in Montreal, trust me. Okay. Thanks for the suggestion. Do I like Singapore? Yeah. I don't like the heat. It's really hot, hard work, sweaty, grinding. but good for losing weight. Future of Danny Rick, I don't know. You know the same as I do.
Do you have to like try to like be like solid?
Latifi lose his seat mid-season. Who's going to get it? Am I friends with any drivers or team members? What's friends? Friends enough to say hello and have a quick chat, yes. It's not like we're going out to strip clubs or anything like that. Geez, I'm getting hungry. What have you heard about Piastri? We've both got the same shirts. I got the Alpine shirt that he's got. That was nice. I wore that, and now I want some other F1 teams to give me their shirts, and I'll wear them in my videos because it gets them, 100 or 200,000 people looking at it. Do I mingle with the Netflix? No, we talk. We share information. No chicken wings, Ashwin. I'm going tonight to Elmo's to get a steak. Hopefully I don't need a booking. I'm going to Vegas next year and want a selfie with you. We'll make it happen, Christian. If you see me, you say hi. But remember, unless you're in the paddock or moat side, or in the moat, which is the area between the track and the fence, we're probably not going to see each other because we don't go out in the public. Oh no, that's not true. I came out in the public after doing the beach club the other day, and I met that girl in the bikini who posed for the photo, and she said, she sent me a note and saying, these comments are quite caustic, aren't they? I said, yeah, that's what people are like. Some people don't take any, give them no air. Says Wits, keep up the good work, and The Clash are number one. London calling to the faraway town. War is declared. Yeah, it's a great album, isn't it? I've got that album at home and I play it on vinyl. Austin, no, because it would not work in Austin for a number of reasons. There's the I replied to you about this as soon as we got saying I don't think we should do this and then you're back from you. I don't know whether I'll do a video, Dennis. Maybe. Okay, so a few people have said Elmo's shrimp cocktail.
Do you have like a lot of like?
Do a short video. Okay, Dennis, no more about that. No more about that, Dennis. I will see what transpires. So far, we've been going 113 minutes and 41 seconds. I can hack on the drums, but really no idea. I can play individual notes on the guitar. Meet up in the Netherlands? No. Won't happen.
It's so crazy. Like.
Oh, maybe outside the gates, but we'll see. Second race in Canada? No, Canada's a bastard for us to go to. So expensive.
It's like damage control.
Favourite food? I had a great hamburger for lunch. Toasted Vegemite and cheese sandwich is what I yearn for at this moment.
I had a lesson with the
Thoughts on Indycar? Ever watch it? Don't have them here in Indianapolis.
But then you've got to like program the autopilot.
1 to 5 stars. Okay, I'll grade Elmo's. Perhaps I'll have to take. I hate doing this when I take video or photos of my meals because it makes me look like a bloody tourist. But yeah, I think for my videos I have to.
Very streamlined.
Ronaldo or Messi? Ronaldo, I like him.
There's still so much.
Look, I don't know much about soccer, and I love calling it soccer for the Europeans. Soccer. Vegemite is a black, salty spread. It was discovered as a yeast byproduct when they made beer. All this yeast was at the bottom of the vat. And they found out that if you spread it on toast, it tasted all right. Dan O'Leary. Thank you, Dan O'Leary, who has chimed in with a super chat and some funny face. No, I'm not here for the Indy 500. I'm here for the GMR Grand Prix. And I've got a video to do with Pato Award tomorrow. And I've got a few questions from you guys, things that you want to know about the young fella. Yes, the road trip. It's out day after tomorrow. Yeah, Moustache Guy's working his he's working his ass off there, isn't he? Yeah. Vegemite is called Marmite. No, Marmite is Marmite. Vegemite is different. What did I make of the GP? I don't even know really what happened. Ask Pato if he's had a tenderloin. Where are you staying? At the Hotel Indy? Well, Zach, I'm up here for 10 minutes, and then I'm closing off the tab and going to get some pictures up. Or maybe I can do that later.
Is it like under a different name?
We'll have to see. We'll have to see. Here's a pickup line. If nobody takes you out by turn 1, may I? Do you think your wife would laugh if you used that pickup line? Mercedes to win Monaco. Come to Djibouti. Probably not going to go there. Yes, the road tripper. Its timeline's been done. I've recorded it all. I just have to send the photos back to Perth and my guys have to edit it. Alonso, Vettel or Hamilton. For what? Fashion? Lewis by a mile. Alonso, he's got a new girlfriend, of course. It's exciting for him. My drink at the moment is Jamison's and soda. Any thoughts on why Danny Rick isn't sponsored by Vegemite? Maybe they don't want the world audience. They only want an Australian audience. And you're paying for a world audience with Daniel that can't and won't buy that product. But I'll buy it. I stupidly did not bring any away. Should have. Total cost of my bar tab. What it would have been? It would have been 3 drinks for me, 1 for birthday girl, 1 for Leah, and 1 for the guy that looked like someone. 6 drinks at